The Morning Blend. Has your mortgage kept you up at night with worrying and wondering where to turn or what you can do to save your home or even start over and make the stress go away?
If this sounds familiar, then you may want to hear what our next guest has to say. Lathe Lavada, a real estate broker owner for First Prime Realty Group, is here to tell us more. How are you?
Good, thank you.
How many people do you think are still upside down here in Vegas?
About 34% are still upside down here in Vegas.
Is that pretty high?
Yeah, that is pretty high, and it's even higher than that because effectively another 10% are upside down. So you add that together, and we've got a lot of folks out there still hurting. And effectively upside down just means you've either got to come out of pocket to either sell the property or you've got to do a short sale.
Yeah, because selling it will involve realtor fees, which essentially will take away from that.
Exactly
whatever equity you have there. What are some of the biggest concerns you have for people that are upside down? If they are upside down, what are the things they're worrying about the most, do you see?
Well, if you're upside down and you're late on your payment, you're obviously wondering how long do I have in the home and how can I stop foreclosure? Yeah. So that's in a lot of people's minds, because there's still people out there who are underemployed, medical problems, some sort of hardship that keeps them from paying that payment. The other thing is, if you're upside down, you're obviously wondering, should I let the property go or should I hang on a little bit longer?
Now, you know that the prices have gone up, so that's helped a lot of people get out from under, but there are still many people who are still upside down, and that's where you can help them as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people still upside down, and they're still they're needing to sell the property, and it's really a tough decision emotionally wise because you're attached to that property. But making that good decision to sell if you are upside down and taking a look at the market, I think the market's probably going to trend down in the next couple years just because of all the investor activity. Yeah. When they pulled out of the market back in 2013, we saw our inventory double. Yeah. And now our values have stopped going up as much. Last year it was 11%. This year it's projected to be 5 to 6%, and who knows what it's going to be over the next year or 2 years.
And you're seeing a lot of new homes being built, so there's a lot obviously on the market, not as much demand. That could bring down the cost of these homes. Let's talk then about options for these homeowners that are upside down. First, for the people that would like to stay in their homes, what options are available for them?
Well, there's the loan modification where you can wrap in what you're behind on the payments if you are behind, and there's also the HARP refinance, VA, FHA streamline refinance that can really lower that payment and keep you in the home. There's also the short sale buyback if you qualify, where you can short sell it to an investor and then do a lease option to buy it back in the next 3 to 4 years, and that could substantially reduce what you owe and keep you in the home. So there are still a lot of options out there, as well as the hardest hit program and the state mediation program if you want to stall out and stop that foreclosure while you work on those options.
Now, what about if a homeowner just wants to sell, get out, move on?
Well, that's the short sale, and that's where you short sale the lender what you owe plus those fees. And you want to make sure that you get a deficiency waiver on there, and that's going to be included in your short sale approval that you get at the end. So the other thing is that you want to look at is the tax liability, and a lot of folks are still worried about that, but most of our clients qualify for insolvency, and the Debt Forgiveness Act ended last year. We expect it to get extended this year, but that insolvency really does cover a lot of folks, and so they're benefiting from that, and they're being able to get out of the home, get the deficiency waiver, and move on with their lives.
Which is excellent. Let's talk about relocation money. We've talked about this before on the show. It's ridiculous how much money they're actually giving people. You want to relocate? Here's the money. Give us our house. Yeah. Call it clear. How much money are we talking?
It can go from $3,000, $5,000, $10,000, even $30,000 for some lenders. The $10,000 is with the HAFA program that they just increased that last month, and I've had clients already receive checks for $10,000 to relocate. And so it's a great thing if you want to move on and you're upside down. You don't have a lot of money to do so, especially for those clients who need to move out of state or go into a rental momentarily. Yeah. I mean, being able to buy back again, a lot of programs out there. Sometimes you can get into a home right after a short sale, and then you've got the FHA back to work program that allow you to buy with 3.5% down and get into a home within a year. Just a lot of stuff out there.
Awesome.
No reason to hang on to a home that's upside down.
Of course.
Right. So if you're ready to make a change, what do you charge for your services?
Well, that's the nice thing about my services is they're completely free to the distressed homeowner. So is the attorney that I put on the file. The lender actually pays our fee. So we offer that level of protection that some can't. And we want to make sure that if you get a deficiency waiver, it's in the short sale approval, and that the attorney has indeed sent on a confirmation letter to that lender to make sure that those lenders aren't going to come back to you for that amount. And if a foreclosure pops up during the process and they're not following state guidelines and rules and regulations, that we help postpone that foreclosure so they don't get foreclosed on. So we offer a free consultation to go over all these options. If you're looking to pay any money out of pocket, don't until you come down and sit with me. I also offer a free DVD that I give out to folks. It's called Real Estate Rescue. Send that out in the mail and you can go over all those options in the comfort of your home.
Lathe, great having you as always.
Thank you.
Thank you, buddy.
Catch Lathe on the radio. He talks all things real estate, including short sales and the current state of the housing market. It's available anytime on his website or iTunes.
For more information on Lathe and his services, call the number or visit the website on your screen. He offers free consultations and free short sale services and attorney representation. He's also on Facebook and Twitter.